Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some more Heroes of the Storm. Today I thought it would be fun to play some more HOTS while we're waiting to continue the South Park Rally series, and I want to play Brightwing here in this video. The reason why I want to play Brightwing is because she's a very fun and unique healer, and I've actually enjoyed playing as her over the course of the past couple of days. They've also changed her as well. Back in the day, her trait was nothing more than a simple heal, though it happened to your allies around you, but now you can activate your trait to remove all stun, root, slow, and silence effects from nearby allied heroes, which is pretty freaking incredible. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump right into the gameplay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a game here on Blackheart's Bay, which is typically one of my least favorite maps in the game, but it's a pretty freaking good map for Brightwing because she can teleport across the map pretty much instantly, so it's going to be a very interesting matchup. Now, on our team, we have Orphea, a Trash Mouse, and Empress, who is a new warrior that just got added a couple of days ago, and then, of course, Varian. And on the other team, we have a Mal'Ganis, who, as we learned in our previous HOTS video, is very good. We have a Li Ming, a Tychus, a Phoenix, and a Deckard Cain. So, a pretty even matchup, I would say. Now, typically here on Blackheart's Bay, people like to go and fight for this tower here at the very beginning, so I imagine we're going to be doing that. But for our first talent, we're going to be taking Hyper Shift, which is going to basically allow me to shift around a lot more than normal, as well as it's going to increase the healing that it gives when I actually shift to a target. So if you've never seen Brightwing before, I'll be showing you, of course, gameplay of her throughout the entirety of this video, but she can't mount up like all the other characters on my team can, which makes her a pretty unique character. Now let's polymorph you down. Let's get an arcane, back it up out of that, get an arcane flare down there. Let's make so you go a little bit faster. We'll be discussing all the abilities here in just a second, but for right now, I want to focus on potentially murdering things and or healing people around me. And we got the root off, and we're going to go for the polymorph as well. There we go. Let's get the arcane flare behind. Mal'Ganis is just standing here, basically waiting to die. Hope he put me to sleep. And I'm going to give myself a speed boost, and we caught up and killed him. Oh, let's see if I can body block for you. There we go. And, hey, backed up there. I was going to polymorph him if he kept on pushing, but we're good now. All right, so Brightwing. Let's talk about Brightwing as a healer here because she's actually very fun and unique, and they made her much better by giving us that Soothing Mist trait, which I'm sure I'm going to continuously forget to use throughout the entirety of this video. Polymorph you, drop it on you. Ooh, there we go. So as you can see, there's a big circle here around Brightwing, right? The reason why that circle's there is because Brightwing doesn't directly heal, at least in the way that most other healers do in this game. Every couple of seconds, which is indicated by the little bar there, give me a second here, polymorph you down. It's very difficult to explain all abilities and stuff like that when you're in the middle of the combat. But as you can see, there's a little orange bar underneath my mana bar. That bar signifies when a heal is about to go off. And this Mal'Ganis has a tendency of sticking around way too long. So every couple of seconds, I'm going to try and give you a speed boost here. And then also, I tried my best. I really did. It's going to automatically heal everybody around me every couple of seconds, which is pretty nice. Polymorph, and there you go. Now my Q, if I can get away, which is not going to be happening, my Q is going to be an Arcane Flare, which basically you send out this little AoE circle on the ground, which is going to do a little bit of damage. And if a hero is in the dead center of it, it's going to passively heal everybody around me instantly. We have Polymorph, which as you guys saw is going to turn my target into a sheep, which is going to basically make it so they can't really do anything. And then Pixie Dust is going to increase the target hero's movement speed by 20% and also give them a little bit of spell armor, which will make it so they take less spell damage. So all in all, it's a pretty sick ability. Now, I want to go ahead and use Phase Shift here. Now, like I said, we don't have a normal, traditional mounting ability with Brightwing, but we do have the ability to teleport onto my teammates, and Junkrat just goes right in, dies pretty much. Let's go ahead and poly you. Put down the Arcane Flare right there. A little bit of damage. They're all going to back up. That's fine. That's fine. We're going to go ahead and take Magic Spit here, which is going to make it so my attack range is slightly increased. I suppose we should just hang out right here for a second. Yeah, I want to grab these, but I want to make sure, you know, we're not going to get ambushed by the opposing team here. So, it looks like, Varian. I want to help. I really do. And you know what? I can. I'm going to scare them off more than anything. Just by having me here, they're going to want to back up. Alright, that's a little bit more damage I'm wanting to take. Alright. Apparently, Varian doesn't want to just hang out for the heals. That's understandable. And let's go for the Kobe. Oh, and go for the poly. And then, Drop this there. Come on, just place. There we go. I'm very bad at placing the Arcane Flare for some reason. I'm like always just outside of my effective range for it. Now, how Blackheart's Bay works is you have to collect these doubloons, and you pay them to Blackheart here. And once you get up to 10, which is signified down here on the bottom right, he's going to have his ship, his pirate ship, start attacking the towers and keeps and stuff like that for the opposing team. So it's an interesting map, but the reason why I traditionally don't like it all that much is because of how big it is. It's an absolutely giant map that takes forever to really get anywhere, but when you're Brightwing, that doesn't really matter, right? Brightwing's actually incredible for getting places quickly, which I'll show you guys here in just a second. So we go ahead and grab this siege camp right here, right? Now, let's just go ahead and phase shift up to here and go to Empress. And now suddenly I'm at the very top of the map. There's a cooldown for that, but the talent that we took at level 1 is going to make it so whenever we kill a minion, it's going to reduce that cooldown by a couple seconds. So that'll give me more access to phase shift more frequently, which again is going to be very important on a map like this. And here is going to be coming her, and I'm not too worried about her though, because Li Ming, as good as she is, she's not going to... Oh, speed boost for you. Polly, I want to give you a speed boost, but you're just out of my range, buddy. There we go. I just want to get him out of there, man. Typically, the warrior is supposed to be escorting the healer, but I guess we're going to do it the other way around right now. So for the talent right here, just go ahead and drop that right there. We're going to take Peekaboo, which is going to give a shield to myself as well as my target whenever I phase shift. Let's go ahead and just phase shift right now, because why not? There we go. We both have a shield, and we both got revealed, or I revealed a big area around us. And I'm trying my best to keep you alive, but keep in mind I'm Brightwing. I don't have a lot of burst healing, which is definitely the downside to her as a character. All right, just go ahead and poly you, and then drop that in the middle. I was hoping somebody would walk into it, but no such luck. All right, team's getting up here. Oh, and we're just going to go ahead and use this right now. Yep, there we go. Ah, we Kobe'd him. And now let's poly you, Deckard Cain. Deckard Cain was a little bit out of position right there. I'll take it. I will take it. I'm getting a little bit lower on mana after spamming all my abilities right there, though. So let me go take a sippy. And we could turn in here. We have 5 coins out of the 12 that we need. So apparently during that entire skirmish, we actually got the pirate ship to go off, which I honestly wasn't paying attention to. I would like to phase shift over to you, Varian, and help you out here. Not that you really needed my help or anything like that, but, you know, I just like to travel around. I am Brightwing. She's very fun, though. She's fun because of how unique she is. What's going on up here? I can't phase shift up to you, man. I really can't. It doesn't matter. He bullied him straight down. This Empress, I don't know much about him because he's like literally brand new. Just came out a couple days ago, but I mean, this guy's playing him pretty well. I keep thinking he's going to die, but then he doesn't. So I'll give that to him. All right. Now this might be an issue, but nope. I think we're going to get him. There we go. I just polymorph him, which basically leaves him in place. Then you hit him with the Arcane Flare. It just works out too well. It works out too well. Now for our ultimate here, what do we take? There's actually 2 very good choices for Brightwing. So Blink Heal allows you to teleport to a nearby ally and then heal them instantly, and has a couple of charges, so you can like dash back and forth between different characters to heal them. But actually, no, I didn't want to do that. Is there a way to cancel that? I think there is, but I wanted to grab that camp right there. That would have been much better. And an Emerald Wind is going to cause a big AoE around me that pushes enemies away, which is pretty nice, right? But I'm going to try Blink Heal for this game. So far, we haven't really been in a situation where I need to knock everybody back, and both ultimates are also kind of good, so you can't really go wrong. But it is going to... I guess you can technically go wrong. It will change on a game-by-game basis. All right. See if we can get you here. I'll give you a speed boost, Varian. Go get him. Go get him, Varian. Yeah, he's going to get away. He's too strong. He's too strong, man. Mount Guinness is too good. Can we try and grab this really quick? I would really, really like to grab that camp. Okay, we're going to fight instead. I'm down. I'm down. And that's going to be the end of Mount Guinness. They weren't expecting. Then Li Ming's going to go down too. My goodness. Now can we grab the camp? This game is going way too well, man. I might actually play another one after this because this one match, it's hard to tell because here's the Storm's a game where, you know, we can lose one team fight towards the end and that'll cost us the entire game. Blink Heal. There we go. And then Blink Heal. And Blink Heal. Oh, we can't Blink Heal anymore. We are out of charges. And we'll go ahead and polymorph you. Drop that behind you. And keep in mind, just being near my allies every couple of seconds, I am giving them healing here. And just blink heal to you. And drop this on Li Ming, because she's just going to stand there. And blink heal back. I'm just going to keep blink healing as much as I can back and forth to people. It's not a ton of burst healing, but, you know, it's on-demand healing, which is something you kind of need as Brightwing. All right, let's turn in. I like it. I like it. And we can also grab this camp right here really quickly. It shouldn't take too long. Now, here at level 13, there's lots of different talents to take here. Pixie Dust increases healing, but I do like Pixie Dust gives you an additional burst of speed. When I use it on myself, which is like right here, you know, you're kind of going pretty quick. And when I put Pixie Dust on my allies, they also move pretty fast as well. So it just seems like a pretty good choice in my opinion, but they're all kind of good, honestly, here at tier 13, at least in my opinion. My very uneducated opinion. I'm definitely not a master of Brightwing. She's just a support character that I really like to play. And Li Ming caught out of position. And this is a massacre. This is cyberbullying. Oh, speaking of cyberbullying, I was really hoping to be able to get him. Nope. Here comes Deckard Cain. I wish I had a way to properly be able to... I wish I had my polymorph up for Deckard right there, because we could have actually taken him out. And I'm not even going to use my... Whoop. I wish I could use my Soothing Mist right now, because that is his ultimate, which I'm not sure why he used that. And go catch him, bud. Go catch him. I should actually maybe should use that on myself so I can get up there and polymorph him. There we go. Got him polymorphed, and this is mean. This is mean. Typing's hard. Typing is hard. But really, though, this is an absolute blowout of a match. This was not fair at all. Let's do a couple blink heals here, just to heal up my boy. There we go. I could technically drop a Pixie Dust on him and then dash to him, which would just make him faster, but I don't know. No real sense in doing that, I suppose. Now, what are we doing? Are we gonna... Why'd he push out? Oh, he teleported. That was perfect. And, you know what? I'm gonna speed boost myself here, and then polymorph you. And then... Oh, he dashed right out of my Arcane Flare. What a move. And we're gonna dash up to you. And now we're gonna sit here and attack, and... Oh my gosh. Deckard Cain, just stay inside, man. Just stay inside. Trash Mouse, I didn't even realize. You're over here just falling apart. Allow me to heal you up, buddy. Alright, now everyone stand here so I can heal. I want to cheese my healing numbers by just standing near you, even though there's no need for us to, any of us to take damage right now. Oh, I could have maybe used my my new trait there a bit more effectively. That was a massacre. That was just... I think we're going to play another match as Brightwing, because I would actually like... I would like a game that lasts more than... How long was that game? Isn't there a timer somewhere that we can see? I think we can maybe see it after the match. I don't want to skip the whole thing, because I like the little podium here. I like voting for people and stuff like that. We're going to give it to Empress here. Imperious, I think is how you pronounce it. But... What a match that was. We're definitely going to queue for another one here, but man, what a freaking game. A little bit of experience there, getting closer and closer to 13. I mean, look at that. That's with a boost. No experience whatsoever. That was terrible. Going to stats here. Yeah, that was an 11-minute match. Let's queue for another one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for round 2 here. We're going to the new and improved Garden of Terror with myself as Brightwing. We have an Azmodan and an Imperious, along with a Sylvanas and a Butcher. I've got to say, I do like this comp quite a bit. We have a pretty tanky, at least it appears, warrior up front. We have a Sylvanas and an Azmodan who can just go crazy when it comes to lane pushing. And then Butcher is either really good or really bad, depending on the person playing. But on the other team here, we've got a Sergeant Hammer, a Rhaegar, a Genji, a Leoric, and a Kerrigan, with 4 of them, of course, being in a group. Therefore, they're going to be somewhat coordinated. This match will hopefully be a bit more competitive than the last one. I will say, Sergeant Hammer is terrifying in quick match if people don't actually play around her properly, but a Butcher is a pretty good counter to a Sergeant Hammer, so I suppose we are going to just have to wait and see how things are going to play out. But for the talents here, just once again, I think I'm going to be taking Hyper Shift. I mean, just being able to use my Phase Shift more than once every 60 seconds is a pretty good thing, because if you don't take this talent, you can only use that Phase Shift once every minute, and that's not really good, at at least in my opinion. And also, it's just nice to be able to get around pretty quickly. And let's give a good luck, have fun here in the chat. But now we know all of Brightwing's abilities and stuff like that, as well as different talents. It should be a bit less chaotic, I suppose. The first game was just crazy. Like, there's always things happening, and we're going to go for the polymorph right away. There we go, and give you a little bit of a speed boost here, buddy. I wish I could help you. I wish I could help you. No such luck. No such luck there. And now I might be going down, too. No body blocks? No body blocks. Whew. That was a rough one. That was a real rough start. But like I said, this game is definitely going to be a lot more competitive than the last one, at least hopefully. Sylvanas is down bottom lane doing what Sylvanas does, but now she has a Genji who's going to be trying to bully her. And let's just go ahead and teleport right on over. And here we go. Polymorph, followed up by the Q. Now let's hit Kerrigan here for a bit. Oh, we got a little bit of lag right there. And there you go, Butcher. I'm just going to keep trying to drop this right on top of her, and then polymorph her down. Oh, man, I can't wait to be able to get this talent later on, which will make it so... We didn't even get to that point in the game in our last one. But there's a talent you can take as Brightwing later on, which will make it so whenever you polymorph somebody, they have reduced armor, which basically means they're going to be taking like 25% more damage while they're polymorphed. And that's pretty freaking fantastic. That's really good. And we're going to have to go for the polymorph on you here. I'm just going to have to see here. I'm going to give you a little speed boost. I can't. Okay, so this Imperius is not nearly as good as our last one. Oh, let's see if I can get this off. Oh, I'm not close enough. I don't move quick enough. If I could have gotten the Arcane Flare off there, that might have been the end of Sergeant Hammer. But so far, I'd say we're doing a pretty good job of containing her. Looks like we have a Leoric up top, though. Leoric is a very good warrior, in my opinion. Like, not like top tier or anything, but he's pretty good. And he's also very good at wave clear. So, something to bear in mind there. I feel like I'm okay with hanging out here, I suppose. Oh, she's doing a lot of damage. She's going to be pulling me in. I'm kind of cool hanging out here right now. I mean, the lanes are kind of even, I would say. So, just going to keep hanging out here and just letting off my passive healing. And if you guys don't know, I actually didn't know this because I just came back to the game, you know, when I started making these videos. But this map actually got revamped, which is actually pretty cool. We'll be covering that here in a second. The objectives are much different now. I think we are going to go for Unstable Anomaly, actually, as our talent here. I'll be talking about that here in a minute. But really quickly, I want to get down here and not have everyone die. And we're going to drop this there. Imperius, you love just walking up and dying. And let's see if I can just get away from this. There we go. All right, Sylvanas, let's not get bullied by this Leoric. All right, so the Leoric's there. And I'm going to try and poly. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm getting out. And poly for you. Take that. There we go. And let's see if I can get a basic attack off here. I did, but I had to die in the process. I mean, I saved it, but it might not have been worth it in the long run. Arcane Flare was off cooldown, so I couldn't get a proper hit off there. Hammer and Genji need to die first. Yeah, Hammer especially. If you don't focus on Hammer, she can set up and do some crazy things. Yep, he didn't get out. Yeah, this party of 4 here is being pretty organized. All right, let's phase shift down here to Imperius. Keep calling him Empress. And I went for a polymorph, but we're standing basically right in the Sergeant Hammer. And actually, let's put this behind her. Man, the range on Arcane Flare is really hurting. All right, I'm just going to back it up, and now we're going to go for a polymorph, and then we're going to drop this on you, and that might be the end of Kerrigan. It should be the end of Kerrigan. I would hope it's the end of Kerrigan. There we go. And let's drop this. That might be the end of you. I'm going to go for the body block. I'm going for the body block best I can. And that might be the orc down. Gosh, this is like World War freaking 3 here. Butcher, there you go. And where'd Genji go? Was he not just right here? I think Genji went up this way. Now he's going to dash in when I try and capture this. Yep. All right, let's try this again. I think Sylvanas will be able to bully him. Oh, you know what? That was a mistake, buddy. That was a mistake. Oh, no, he had to protect up. And there he goes. I mean, he tried his best, so it was a smart move now that I think about it. I called it a mistake, but that's not necessarily true. And let's see if we can finish these guys off here. Uh-oh. I'm going to dash out just slightly. And we're going to go for a phase shift just for the easy heals. There we go. This is freaking insane. And there we go. I know we need to slay her, but better yet, we just not stand inside her circle right now. I mean, that's a thing we could also do. And we got the polymorph. I got the poly off. Now I'm going to try. Oh, I have a speed boost. No, why are you saying? I can't, like, no, just run. Just run. What are you doing? Oh my God. This is so stressful. I'm trying so hard to help everybody here. So here we can take Peekaboo, which is going to give us a shield whenever I get there, which is nice, but oh my gosh. So they ended up getting, after all that, they got the first objective. It used to be back in the day on this map, there would be a bunch of these different seed things you have to kill, and then they would drop you a bunch of seeds. And for that reason, it really wasn't, it was like one of my least favorite maps in the game. Well, apparently they updated, so now 3 of those things are going to pop up. And when they do pop up, let's give Butcher a speed boost here. Nope, we can't get to him in time. So now you have to gather 3 of them, and then you get the Shambler, as compared to what it used to be, where you'd have to gather, I think, 100 total seeds, and then you take control of the Shambler. Now 3 AI-controlled Shamblers will appear, which is pretty interesting. What are we looking to do here, Butcher? I'll help you out with that. It just takes me a while to get there. There we go. And then I'm going to phase shift on over there as soon as we're done with this. And let's fight. Oh, there we go. I mean, he's slowing me down, but he's also getting kind of whooped on himself here. Yeah, that was a bad idea trying to push the Genji right there. Let's drop the Q right there. And go for the polymorph on you so you can't heal off it anymore. And, oh man, I wish I could give you more healing, but I can't. I really can't. And he's going to dash out, which is fine. We're kind of out-sustaining them, though, which is pretty interesting. And, all right, Genjo. That should be the end of him. Yep, he got stunned. That was a great follow-up there by Butcher. Now I'm going to get out of the Leoric circle. And let's get some auto attacks here off on Kerrigan. Get my Q off. And we should be able to polymorph him down right now. And there goes him. We're definitely out healing the Rhaegar right now, which is pretty great. I wish I could polymorph him right there, but I couldn't, so he's able to interrupt the cast. All right, now you go, bully. I'll just do this, and we're going to take Emerald Wind for this one to knock everybody back when we can. And we got that objective. There we go. So each team now has 1. Bjork came back to life right there, but not too concerned about that. I guess I should help you if we're going to continue fighting, but they're definitely setting up on us here. And we're going to go for the poly. I wish I could slow her down even more. We might be... You know what? We're going to use the ultimate now. We're just going to knock everybody back. That's the ultimate, by the way. That ability, which is not a bad ability, mind you. It's actually very helpful. What are you doing? You're a wild man! Is he sacrificing himself so he can get out? I don't understand, like... But he didn't need to, so why did he? I need to take a sippy real quick. We're getting low on mana here. And Sylvanas, I'm going to try and poly. There we go. But apparently we're just going to have a Leoric here overextending like crazy. And, oh, I messed up my camera right there. All right, good job, Butcher. Try and drop that on Butcher to allow him to get out. Pixie Dust, giving that increased movement speed is nice. And the reason why in the previous game I talked about using Pixie Dust before I heal is there's a talent you can take which will make it so targets that you have Pixie Dust on will heal for more, which is pretty good. All right, well, we got the objective coming up there in bottom. Oh, and Rhaegar's already there. All right, so I'm going to hearth out real quick for mana, and then I'll just phase shift there. But they already got it. It's way too late. Okay. Okay, that was some bad awareness on our team's part, including me. I'm not even saying it was the whole team. It was literally me, too. I was focused on helping out with everybody. And I'm just going to teleport down to her because we had people in this area. They just took the objective, like, right here. So, you never know. There could have been more people here. It looks like they had the hammer over here tunneling. That's fine. Or not tunneling. Turtling, I meant to say. All right. Got that. That'll help out a bit. Now, it looks like we have a somewhat unnecessary team fight up here. So I'll be coming up here to help out with that. Asmodean's getting a little bit low on mana. You guys looking a little bit low on health as well. So just allow me. Ooh, going for that ultimate, is she? All right. I can dig it. All right, I'm going to need you to just live, please. Imperius, I really would like you just to live. Oh, you're a wild man. Why are you diving on him? Hammer is protected right now. She's got full health. She's got her healer there. What are you doing? And I keep having to use ults just to freaking, like, help make them live. And now I have to speed boost myself here. I'm getting slowed like crazy. Okay, we're good. We're good. I do have my poly up. There we go. Now, we need to actually get over here, guys. It's actually painful. It's actually painful, man. It really is. Everyone just, like, refuses to move or go in. And as the healer, it's like, well, I have to kind of stay back. And the only time they go in is when this Imperious dives on their entire team. Yeah, you see how there's a Shambler in every lane right now? And we're going to use this to get rid of those slows. I'm going to try and body block for you. There you go. I need to get better at using my trait for sure. All right. Well, I mean, that's all taken care of, but now they're going to be heading, I believe, nope, they went up top. Nope, they're splitting. Okay, they're top and bottom, which is smart. All right, Sylvani, here I come. And we're going to make it so we can actually get increased healing on people that have my E on. There we go, get rid of that. And, well, we lost top, but, I mean, they're not going to get too much further than that. I mean, he's about to die, so I think it's best if we just kind of stay together right now. So far, not so good. Sylvanas maybe trying to... Yep, okay. And... got our poly. There we go! Those are some top tier... There was a top tier Brightwing plays right there, boys. And give you a speed boost. And Genji's going for the ult. Alright, Weedman decided to back up. We're good. We are good, I think. We're at the tunnel underneath the one tower that we have. Polymorph you, so you can't slow down my boy Butcher anymore. I'm getting, like, low on all my cooldowns right now, man. Although, surprisingly, I'm kind of good on mana right now. Got that right on the hammer, but it's so hard. It really is. It's so hard to get to the hammer. A team that plays around the Sergeant Hammer in quick match against an unorganized group like this. I mean, Sergeant Hammer, I think I have like a 70% win rate as her. And, you know, most MOBAs, as you guys know, you don't get 70% win rates. You get, if you're lucky, a 50% win rate. So it just kind of goes to show how good a Sergeant Hammer like that can be. She just sets up and just massacres fools. All right. All right. And I'm trying so hard to heal you, buddy. And wait for a poof. Wait for a poof. I got one more poof coming. There you go. No, where you go? Don't go back in. Don't go back in with that health. All right. And dead. There we go. Now, oh, that's Kerrigan's ult. That is a Kerrigan ult. I'm gonna put this on Butcher so my thing heals him a bit more. Oh, the Kerrigan ult wants me. Can I polymorph that? I can. Okay, I didn't know I could. Rarely, at least back in the day, you know, Kerrigans didn't really run that ult ever, so it was kind of odd to see that. I didn't really know what to do against it. Here it is. Polymorph lowers enemies' armor. That is gonna make life so much easier when trying to take out that pesky, pesky Sergeant Hammer. And we're going to polymorph you. Oh, gosh. I am getting massacred. But yeah, you see how much damage you took right there? Oh, no. Kerrigan. And this might be a bad move. Oh, I can't click. There we go. There we go. We kind of bullied them all back, and we got the objective. But I would really, really like to just hearth out. And Imperious. Okay, yeah, you're going to make it out okay. Whew. All right, I mean, we're making a bit of a comeback here. We're making some big plays. Right now, it'd be good to get some camps. That would definitely help. I'm just gonna say it in chat. Sometimes teams need somebody to quarterback a little bit, because maybe people, you know, I'm guilty of it myself. There are times where I just like don't have a clear idea of like what I should be doing or where I should be, and that's in situations like that. It's always great when a more experienced player will say, "Hey, you know, we need to do this or something." So. I like when people do that, and like right now is a great time for us to grab these camps, which is why the opposing team's also grabbing camps. Sylvanas and I are going to be able to get these pretty easily, which will hopefully make it so top lane isn't as imbalanced, so we can actually get that down. The seed's going to be spawning in 9 seconds, though. So if we can hurry this along, that'd be great. But I'm literally nobody on my team even close to it. I mean, Butcher's in spawn. Asmodean's there. Imperius is there. Come on in, please. Please come on in, Kerrigan. I don't know who you think you are. And we're going to have to go ahead and use that. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Then the freaking Genji comes on in. I hate Genji so much. I just wish my team was like, I don't know, knew how to get to the objective. I mean, they play their characters well. I mean, they win a lot of these fights. I mean, it's kind of close, 17 to 21, but it just mental errors, right? Where, like, you know, the objective's coming up. We have 10 seconds until the objective's up, but nobody's even there. It might be a situation where maybe people aren't used to a new map or the way the map is now designed, because it didn't used to be like this. The map used to have a bunch of these little minions you'd have to kill. There was actually boss minions that'd be like right here and right here that you would have to fight and kill, and then you'd get a bunch of seeds, and once you got 100 seeds, somebody had to take control of a Shambler, kind of like the Dragon Knight, and maybe people just aren't used to it. And I can't just teleport there either. I have to basically go to where my team is. There we are. I can't just go grab the objective, and we get one. If we get one objective, you know, we win. Well, not we win, but yeah, that's the downside of Brightwing. I literally, like, I can't mount. It's not like I can't just mount up and go there myself. You know, I need somebody else on my team to go. It's not a matter of, like, I'm afraid to go by myself. It's a matter of it takes me forever to get there, you know? So, at least on the bright side, we're going to get a decent push right here. And if worse comes to worse, we can use my ult to get out of this. And then, there we go. He's gonna back up right now. I just want to drop. There we go. And, oh, what we take here? Permanently gain movement speed? I might honestly need to freaking do that. I might honestly have to. Reduce Emerald Wind cooldown, but increase the cost. And increase its mana cost to 200. So I can use it a lot. I don't know if I want that necessarily. Allies... Oh, extra allies gain Pixie Dust. Oh, it's an active ability, though. I don't know. I mean, permanent movement speed increase sounds kind of nice, but, I mean, having an active ability also sounds good for a lot of extra healing. We're going to go with movement speed. Honestly, that's been a big problem for us the entire game. We're going to go ahead and take it. We have 20% increased base movement speed, which I'll definitely take. All right. And back them up right away. And let's see if we can get rid of their big tank right away. Typically, it's a bad idea to focus the tank like that, but... All right, go for that. And drop you here. There we go. Finish him. There he goes. All right. Without their big tank, like, leading the way for them, that does actually hurt them quite a bit. And drop that there. Whew. We're going to need some more any and all ranged abilities, though. Sacrifice myself for the greater good. Somebody else has to push up. It's not me. Like, I can help out so much, but, like, I can't when my team plays like this. We could have easily had that if people just weren't so timid. Like, I was the only one brave enough to actually go up there. If anyone else would have went, I could have healed. I could have polymorphed somebody to help them out. I could have polymorphed the Sergeant Hammer and made so he wasn't constantly doing damage to everybody. It's just like, oh my gosh, please. It's rough. But it's not looking good. This might be the push for the win for them. I'm not even up for 3 seconds. The rest of the team will be up to help defend this, but, you know, without the healer there. I am healing my patootie off over here, by the way. I'm trying so hard. I'm, like, outperforming their Rhaegar in, like, every possible way, but it doesn't matter because they're in a group of 4, and their team's working together a lot better than ours. Are they throwing? What the hell are they doing? I mean, I get that they had to, like, kill the stuff up top, but it's like, come on. All right. Well, we were able to defend that pretty well. Now, here's the thing about Heroes of the Storm. We are 1 team fight away from a win, which is kind of crazy, right? I mean, they've been doing a pretty good job this entire game, but we are 1 team fight away from just straight up winning. And, I mean, right here, this might be the team fight I was talking about. And we're going to go ahead and use this. Nope. I'm going to have to speed along here. I'm just going to take my Sippy right now. And they both died in the super back lane. Where is the team? You know, you can't just dive past all of them. You gotta play aggressively, but smart. Remember I said we need to have a good butcher for it to really work? And I'm just gonna knock everyone back, including pushing Genji here further into the tower. Whew, that Sergeant Hammer ult. I typically like to take Napalm when I play as her, but we might still be able to defend this. We got their Genji, but we lost 3 of us. We might not lose right now, but at least it's competitive, right? At least this match is actually somewhat competitive. I would step right into that, but that's okay. We're just going to use this right now on myself, which will, bam, give me a little bit more healing. And let's just go drop this on the hammer slash everybody. Whew. Now, does Hammer still have that talent that gradually increases her range over time? Because that used to be a really good talent. My siffies are down up here. I'm just going to drop a Q on that. Just hopefully not getting hit by that there. Ooh. And go for the Polymorph. And Arcane. Ah. They're doing such a great job of backing up into their hammer. And it really does make my life difficult. And, yep, Chain. There you go. Now, I'm going to give Butcher a speed boost here, so we can hopefully... Oh, I was hoping he was going to continue to chase. If we grab this, we would have 3... We have 3... I can't even talk right now. We would have 3 Shamblers, 3 Seeds, and then therefore we'd have the Shamblers pushing down their lanes, which would be a pretty big deal. I was going to ping him, but I decided not to. Hey, die. Oh, my gosh. We are winning despite you right now, not because of you, Mr. Tank. Rawr. Freaking Brightwing, she's so funny. Oh yeah, please come fight. Please come fight. Alright, everybody. Group heals. If you grab. And, oh my gosh. I actually used my Polymorph up there because I didn't think a Genji would actually be dumb enough to try and push up on us right now. The Genji, oh, there goes Genji. And we're going to Poly, and then it's going to Poly and hopefully Arcane Flare there. But now we're going to have those 3 pushing. Sylvanas went back to actually clear lanes. This is a pretty big deal, man. Now, if we get this tower down here, we're going to make hopefully a pretty good push into their core. They still have their Sergeant Hammer alive, who, as soon as I say that, I get chunked by her freaking missile. But yeah, if we can focus her down, if I can get close enough to polymorph her, especially when a Butcher's there, that's going to be a pretty big guy. That's going to be a pretty big... Oh, Butcher's going in. Oh, she dashed out. She dashed out. Back up, Butcher. Back up, back up, back up. Oh, okay. I wish I could help you. Oh, polymorph. Oh, she actually... Oh, my gosh. Asthma Dunk. Asthma Dunk freaking got her. All right. Now we're just going to keep on back in. Oh, I'm sorry. Use my trait. There we go. I'm just going to have us all take a bunch of damage from that now. And Poly you, and get the Arcane Flare. Oh! Wait, that's like her Ice Block kind of ability, huh? And now I'm going to speed boost myself so I can hopefully catch up to our guy down here. There we go, the Arcane Flare. Oh my gosh, they may have wiped it. Or they may have... No, they said Genji. I thought we wiped for a second. And Poly. Oh my gosh, Genji's down because of the Polymorph. Look at the burst from Brightwing. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. That's a GG. That's a GG. It's over. There's nothing they can do. They're literally all dead. Wow. What a comeback. I think it's fair to call that game a comeback. I mean, that was a game where... Why am I knew that was going to be coming. That she can take a talent to make it so her rocket always fires like that, regardless of whether or not she's alive. It's always shooting constantly, every couple of seconds or so. But my goodness, man, what a game! What a game! I love Heroes. It is such a fun game. Asmodan, quietly in the background, getting MVP with best in-game hero and XP contribution. Very nice. 33% of the team's healing. I'll take that. I don't know. Maybe the Imperius was actually playing well. Again, it's so hard to tell because I don't know him. He literally just came out a couple days ago, so I don't know that character really whatsoever. But there's my quest done for playing 2 games as a Warcraft hero, but most of my games are played as Warcraft heroes. Truth be told. And we got ourselves a loot chest. Let's see what we get. Probably nothing. Yeah. Did I say probably nothing? Guaranteed nothing, man. There's so much junk in this game when it comes to the loot boxes that you rarely get what you want, but you also rarely even get duplicates, therefore you don't get the shards that you need to craft the other things that you may or may not actually want. But ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, Brightwing, my newest level 13 and the closest character I have that is almost up to mastery. But yeah, I mean, she's very fun. Definitely a pretty unique healer. Constantly doing AoE healing around you is a fun way of healing, in my opinion. But at the same time, there's talents you can take, like, for example, Safety Dust here, which is going to allow you to, you know, have a bit more on-demand burst healing and be able to pick and choose your healing. Of course, if you hit your Q and the dead center of your Arcane Flare hits an enemy player, that's going to instantly trigger your Soothing Mist passive healing. So there's ways you can get around the passive AoE healing that she does and get more on-demand healing. And, I mean, having that new update to her trait, which basically removes all stun, root, slow, and silence effects from all nearby allies when you activate it, that's pretty powerful as well. Obviously, I didn't use it to its fullest capabilities in that last game. I'm still getting used to even using it. Like, in my mind, it doesn't even trigger that, hey, use that, because I'm not used to having it as an ability. But, yeah, I mean, very good ultimates in the form of Blink Heal as well as Emerald Wind. Polymorph is insane, especially when you take the Critterize talent here, which is pretty much mandatory. I recommend definitely taking that all the time, regardless of your build with Brightwing. I mean, when you polymorph somebody, making it so they take 25% more damage, that's a big deal. You saw how Genji melted there towards the end of the game. You saw how it helped out against Hammer and stuff like that. Yeah, man, I mean, they say Brightwing's a hard character, and I'd say she isn't necessarily easy, but I'm not sure she's hard either. She's kind of like a middle-of-the-road healer, I would say, and she's definitely a good asset to most team compositions, especially in a place like Quick Match. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you guys here today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop me a rating, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.